Histe moga. Today we're going to be learning how to conjugate past tense 1 singular. In past tense 1, we have H grading. H grading is adding H, I, or IY into the verb, and we will be discussing how we add these letters into the verb, and I'll also have examples. In our past tense 1 conjugation, we also L grade, but only L grade if the last vowel is V. Our rule for past tense 1 singular is we cannot have 3 or more consonants in a row, and we also cannot have 2 or more vowels together, and I will show examples of each. This rule is especially important when it comes to H grading. Let's get into it. Our first verb is going to be hombara, to eat. The first step we do is drop the ida, and we focus on the verb stem, H-O-M-P. Our second step is to H grade the verb stem. Now if we look at our options for H grading, we have H, I, or IY. When we look at the letters in H grading, H cannot be used in hombara because it would break our 3 or more consonant rule. IY is only used for words that have repeating letters that are not double K. There will be an example of this later on in the video. So that leaves only I left. When we use the I in H grading, it comes before the last consonant in the verb stem. So in this case, it will come before the P. This is in first person, so we will use our first person marker, I, and our declarative ending S. This translates literally to eat, did, I, and the translation would be I did eat. Now it's important to note that past tense 1 is only past tense for today through last night. So whenever we say homeibes, we're saying I did eat today or sometime through last night. So when we say homeibes, it can't mean I ate 2 days ago. There is a past tense to say I ate 2 days ago, or I ate 20 years ago, or even longer, but those will be different videos in the future. Moving on to our second person conjugation, again we'll start with writing down our verb stem, H-O-M-P, then adding in our past tense 1 indicator, I, or A in Mvskoke, and then we'll add in the second person indicator, itsk, and our declarative ending, es. Homeibitskis. This literally translates to eat did you, or you did eat. And again, just as a reminder, this is only for today through last night. Or you can think of it as a 24-hour period. For third person, again we use our verb stem, H-O-M-P, add in our past tense 1 indicator, I, and our declarative ending, es. This literally translates to eat did, and then he, she, they is understood. It translates in English to he, she, they did eat. Homeibis. Our second example will be the verb kithara, to know. So let's write down our past tense 1 indicators, I, H, and IY. Since kithara has 2 repeating letters, we will be using IY as a past tense 1 indicator. Write down our first person marker, I, and then our declarative ending, S. Kithayes. This literally translates to know, did, I, or I did know. And as a reminder, this is just for today through last night or a 24-hour period. For second person, we'll use our verb stem, K-E-R-R, add in our past tense 1 indicator, IY, add in our second person indicator, ETSK, or itsk, and we put in our declarative ending, es. Literally, this translates to know, did you, or you did know in English. Kithayitskis. Remember that this is only for today through last night, or a 24-hour period. Moving on to our third person, write down our verb stem, K-E-R-R, add in our past tense 1 indicator, IY, and then our declarative ending. This literally translates to know, did, he, she, they, or in English, he, she, they did know. Githayis, githayis. Our next example is going to be ayada, to go, singular verb. We'll write down our past tense 1 indicators, I, H, I, Y. Just like in English, sometimes our vowels A, E, I, O, U will sometimes include Y. So, in this case, I cannot be our past tense 1 indicator. Sometimes when you're trying to figure out which conjugation is best, it's good to sound out the word. So if we try to sound out ayes, it's really difficult to say and pronounce. But if we conjugate in the correct tense, it will be a lot easier to say. So our past tense 1 conjugation indicator in this case is going to be H. However, if we keep H with the VHY, it will break our 3 or more consonant rule. So we lengthen the or the V, which will then turn into an A. This is also a rule in our past tense 1. We must L grade if the last consonant of the verb stem is a V. So now we have AHY. Let's go ahead and finish out the conjugation. We'll put in our first person marker I and our declarative ending S. This literally translates to go, did, I. So remember, when we L grade, not H grade, I miswrote here, we must lengthen the last vowel in the stem if it is a V. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. In English, this translates to I did go. And remember, this is today through last night or a 24-hour period only. Moving on to second person, we'll write down our verb stem. In this case, it is AY. Add in our past tense 1 indicator, H, our second person indicator, itsk, and our declarative ending, ES. This literally translates to go, did, you, or in English, you did go. Yitskis. Yitskis. For third person, we'll write our verb stem, AY, add in our past tense 1 indicator, H, and our declarative ending, ES. This literally translates to go, did, he, she, or they, and the he, she, or they is understood. Or in English, it is translated as he, she, or they did go. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. And that concludes past tense 1. Maro chogi dogi.